Well, here we are again. We had to clear up so much mess just to make this path here, this small little trail that you see here where the garden hose is. Mountains and mountains of vines. That was just from this part here. So, just to give an indication how what a mess this place is. Well, it's just nature, and it is what it is. We knew beforehand that there was a lot of cleaning up to do, and we are both very motivated to do it. I am proud of my work today. I did this today before noon. I'm so dead tired right now. And this will all need to be burned. It's still too early to do it. It's too hot still. If the forest police see me burn anything now, that's that's a fine. That's a big fine. And then there's another problem we have, and I'll try to show you. I'll try because it's not it's not really safe. Which was an ugly surprise also. Right here. I don't know if you can really see it. I'm a bit afraid to get any closer, but there is a wasp nest right there in the center. They're paper wasps. They're not very aggressive, but they do sting. And it hurts when they sting. And they do swarm when you disturb the nest, which I actually accidentally did a couple of days ago. That's that pile that you see there. And they swarmed and I got a couple of stings in me. But they do settle down pretty quickly. They're not the biggest issue. Ground wasps are worse. They're very aggressive. We have a nest of those too. We definitely need to cut down these bushes, or a lot of them at least, because they like that bush to make their nests in. I haven't found a single nest in the ivy or the vines. I don't know why that is. They just don't like it. And then we have to hang lots of wasp repellents because it's normal that they come. They've been left undisturbed here for a long time. And also we have fruit trees. They will automatically be attracted to that. This is a kaki tree, by the way. Very delicious. There few of them were ready. We already ate them. A couple of them have blight. Which, yeah, I mean, the tree hasn't been taken care of for a long time. So, the apple tree. This place here, I'll show you where this table is. This was all covered in a sort of tarp, which I all had to remove because there were vines growing on top of it, and those vines need to be removed too because they're such a pest. They just engulf everything, they suffocate everything, and you really need to keep that under control. I tried to clean up the chicken coop a little bit. You can't see it because it really is, well, it was a whole mess. But I'm proud of what I've accomplished so far. You can see a lot more. Oh, something I discovered, which is really cool, was this. Oops. This. And it works. Where's the mouth? Here. It's working. Which was a surprise. I didn't think it would. The pressure isn't very high, but that's actually not an issue because where the field is, there's a slope. So if we just put it there at the highest point, it flow down anyway. That's not a big deal. Another thing is, well, it's really hard to tell from this video, but that net that you see there, here, there's a net here. Well, that was completely overgrown, and I had to cut everything that I could and burn everything in our oven. We have a closed outdoor oven that is that can be closed off, so it's not an open fire. And right now that is okay. The forest police won't make an issue about that. But an open fire, yeah, and a controlled burn in this part is probably a good idea, which we have to do during winter. Also, then all the ashes, they have time to seep into the ground. It's a form of fertilizer. That's also part of the reason why I want chickens, because chicken coop is also good fertilizer if you mix it with water. I don't know what those are. I think they're compost bins, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna remove them. I would like to have a big compost bin, but it's so hard to find. I went to every plant shop I could think of, and I couldn't find a single compost bin anywhere. And when I asked them where I could find them, they looked at me as if they had no idea what I was talking about, which is strange for a plant shop. Maybe I should go to a farmer's cooperative instead. We'll see. I found out that there's actually a lot of things here that are edible already. And part of the garden I can't even show you because there's too many wasp nests and it's just too overgrown. It's a whole mess. But yeah, several fruit trees. Two there. Behind the kaki tree is an apple tree. And there are wild edibles here as well, like chicory, wild chicory. What else? Crab apples, blackberries, lots of things. Purslane, lots of purslane growing here. I'll probably write an article about that on my Substack, which I've been neglecting a bit because we've been so busy. It's been insanely busy. We had issues with our water pump, which was a big problem because we pump it from the ground. We have a well. We are not connected to the water grid. Oops. And yeah, I think my editing skills should be, well, good enough to put some pictures in on how it was before I cut a lot of things down. If I remembered. I think I did, but we'll see. There's so much that we need to do. Like lots of things that we need to clean up. Because there's things sticking in the ground that he tried to, like right there. I don't know if you can see it there. Things that he used to grow things against. But I'd rather not have them here because I'm pretty sure that if I am going to use it, I'm not going to use it in the spots that the guy chose. These pipes sticking out of the ground are from the cesspit. Apparently there's a cesspit underneath there. And then the exhaust pipes are for the buildup of gases. No pun intended. There is a, oh yeah, there, right there in the middle here, that is a chestnut tree. There's another big one there, but that's on private land. But this one isn't. And I'm pretty sure I can go collect those. Because you can't get down here. There's a slope here, but you can't get down. I could show you. It's right over there. But I'm not dressed for for making that trip right now. I'm in shorts, and I don't wanna be traversing the wilderness. Oh, speaking of edibles, here there are wild asparagus growing around here everywhere, which are pretty delicious. I already tried them a couple of times. I'll show you because they're not growing here. That's the outdoor oven. I cut these down just a few days ago and they're already growing back. Amazing. This middle one here, that one here, that's a peach tree, but it took a lot of damage. These two probably need to go. They make the soil acidic and they take up too much light from these two here, which are fruit trees. Our gas tank. Don't mind our wood pile. It's just a lot of from the building and the renovations, I told them to don't bother cleaning up the wood, just put it here and I'll burn it at some point. Okay, well now where are those? Here it is. This is a wild asparagus. Pretty great. During I have to look it up when, but yeah, at some point you will see them sprout up right there where the root is. It may not look it, but this part we already cleaned up a lot. A lot. It was so messy. That is all stuff still that we need to find a place for, probably old iron. There's leftovers from an irrigation system here that's no longer functional, so we need to get rid of that as well. It's a whole mess. This place specifically was just a mess. But yeah, we knew. These are, well, that's a grapevine there, which I already kept apart. I was able to save a little bit of it. But those are plum trees, and they were also pretty delicious, I have to say. They're no longer there because, well, we ate them. And you can finally see the orto from here. But yeah, it goes on in that part there, but you can see how overgrown it is, right? It's just, oh, it's so hard to get to. And behind the chicken coop and the garden shed, there is another part, which I also cannot get to. Eventually we will, though. It's a lot of work. I said it a couple of times already, but it's no less true every time I say it. The Wotan shack. So, thanks for watching. This was just an update. Our internet is pretty good, so I should be able to upload this rather easily. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. And I wish you all a very pleasant day.